The man lifted his hair and saw that his forehead was swollen. Something moved under his skin. He grabbed a small knife and carefully cut open the skin. He pulled out a parasite and threw it away. The past 10 days had been the hardest of his life. He had been trapped alone in the Amazon rainforest, facing hunger, danger, and exhaustion. Before he left, he had studied a map and drawn his own route on a rock, hoping his companions would find it if they passed by. He packed his bag, adjusted his supplies, and kept moving forward. Every few steps, hunger struck him so sharply that he almost collapsed. Then he noticed some small, red fruit hanging on a tree. He climbed up carefully to pick them. Just as he reached out, he froze. There was a venomous snake coiled around the branch. Terrified, he fell to the ground. But he had no choice. To survive, he climbed again. He grabbed the snake with both hands and smashed it against a rock. He ate the fruit he had collected. For now, he would not starve. He walked for hours but soon ran out of food again. Exhaustion hit him, and he decided to rest. As he tried to sleep, a low growl came from the bushes nearby. He trembled and took out insect spray and a lighter, ready for anything. A leopard appeared, glaring at him with yellow eyes. His heart pounded, but when he aimed carefully, the leopard suddenly vanished. Slowly, he realized it had been a hallucination caused by hunger and fatigue. At sunrise, he noticed a tree trunk that had been cut smoothly. The fresh, flat cut told him that someone had passed this way. He shouted loudly, hoping for a response, but only silence returned. Then, he heard a soft cry. Following the sound, he thought he saw an indigenous woman nearby. Alone in the jungle, they became each other's only support. They shared fruit, searched for paths, and rested together. At night, he held her close for warmth, but then he realized she was not real. The woman had been a hallucination, created by his mind when he was close to giving up. Later, he stumbled into a swamp. He tried to pull himself out using wild grass, but it broke. He sank deeper and deeper, with only his head above the water. In front of him, a large, strong leaf became his only hope. He grabbed it and managed to pull himself out of the swamp. Dazed and wet, he looked up at a tree and saw fire ants crawling down the branches. The sharp pain made him fully awake. He shook the branch, letting the ants fall on him. He ran toward the river as the sky darkened. He quickly built an SOS signal on the riverbank. The next morning, his companions arrived by boat. They saw the signal but could not spot him. Thinking he was not there, they began to leave. Hidden in a narrow crevice, he had been sleeping, blending with the muddy earth. When the engine roared, he woke instantly. He scrambled out. His clothing and skin were almost the same color as the ground. Hunger had left him too weak to shout. He whispered their names quietly, hoping they could hear him.